Hey, I'm back. Let's talk about it. Hi, yes, I'm back. It's been forever, I know, but the main reason is because I've just been swamped with so many messages from you guys. Like, literally, I've been getting close to, I think, 45 emails a day just from so many people talking about my book and how I've changed their lives. And not to toot my own horn or anything, I just really felt overwhelmed. I was also working on some other things. But more importantly, I broke my laptop. And while I was getting that fixed, I couldn't really plan videos or script anything out. I hope you forgive me. I love you guys so much. And really quick, before I start the video, make sure you go onto my website if you really missed me and just speak to me. I really want to hear from you. And if you don't get, replied to, it's not because I don't love you. It's not because I don't want to reply to you. It's not because I don't see you. It's mainly because I just have a huge influx of people coming in. So if you really want to, just speak to me, vent out, whatever it is, tell me your life story, I promise you I will read it. And on the other hand, if you want to take a quick personality test, it's on my website for absolutely free. Just put in your email and check out what type of personality you convey to other people, because I feel like that's something that's really important, especially when you're dealing with the topic that I'm going to speak about in this video today. So if you're as excited as I am to see me, then my friend, let's crack into this video. I named this video the most important dating advice you will ever receive because I really personally believe that this advice is overlooked by a lot of people, especially in today's world, in today's society where everything is online. People date virtually, people can order their food virtually. I was speaking with my brother the other day and we were talking about how you can literally not leave the house. You can work online, you can work from home. There are people that work from home for their whole lives. You can order food to come to your house, groceries to come to your house. You can order anything you need, devices. There's even order your bride online. These like bride matchmaking companies where you order a bride or a groom from another country. And I promise you, that's not what I'm going to speak about. But yeah, today we're going to crack into this video, and I believe that it will impact your life, at least change the way you look at dating as a young person, as an old person, as whatever type of person you are. Let's get into this video. The number one thing that a lot of people fail to understand about dating, especially, is that you should never take anything personally. All right. Don't take rejections personally. Don't take breakups necessarily personally. At the end of the day, it's not a game of trying to find somebody and trying to make it work. It is a game of compatibility. And I'm going to say that again. It is a game of compatibility. When you go out there and you put yourself out there to date somebody, to connect with somebody, if you don't connect, they will reject you or you will reject them. It's okay. It's not necessarily because they know you. A lot of people, they get flustered. A lot of my friends especially, I remember my friend, one of my friends, I'm not going to say his name, whenever he would go out and he would try and meet someone because he felt like he needed to go and get into a relationship, he would always, whenever he would get rejected, he would lash out at these people. He would always just insult them. Hey, you're this, you're that, you're rejecting me, and that egoic response inside him told him, hey, this person is rejecting me because they are mean, they're rude. At the end of the day, sometimes two people that meet up, even if you're physically attracted to the person, even if you like the way they look, you like the way their voice sounds, you look at their height, their weight, whatever it is, even if you're physically attracted to them, sometimes personalities just don't mix. And that's okay. We're not out here looking for a pet project to try and make things work. We're looking for the person that is the person for us. The second thing you really need to understand is demographics. What exactly is your type? If you don't know what a demographic is, it is basically the statistical categorization of different humans or different class groups, whatever it is. So basically a demographic could be you want somebody that makes more money than you, somebody that looks differently to you, you want somebody that does a certain activity, you want somebody that does something. What exactly is your type of person? Do you believe that this person should be a part of gym culture? Should they gym a lot, exercise, fitness? Is that your demographic that you're trying to go after? Do you want this person to be super rich? I know all of us want the rich, wealthy partner, man and woman, really. But at the end of the day, you have to categorize your type. Your type can't just be anyone who's attractive. You have to be strategic about the way you attack your dating scene. And a lot of people overlook this, and that's what leads to a lot of rejections, a lot of breakups, because a lot of people don't know exactly what they want. I want you to sit down and I want you to write 5 things physically that you want in a person and 5 things non-physically. And after writing those 5 things, non-physical and physical, I want you to write 10 things about you that you think will be compatible with this person. You can't say, I want somebody that is gym heavy, fitness heavy, while you hate the gym and you don't go to the gym, of which everyone should. You should be going and exercising and bettering yourself as a person. But if you are literally going for somebody that isn't in the demographic, you just want them because they're attractive, it'll always lead to something like a breakup, something like a split, something that is worse than what you think. The third thing, and this is very controversial, especially for a lot of people, but you have to lower your standards. Now, when I say lower your standards, I don't mean you should settle for anything that isn't a part of your core values, your core beliefs, anybody that is against you. I'm not saying that, all right? But when I say lower your standards, I mean there are a lot of people that are not getting into meaningful relationships, that are skipping over people that may, impact their lives and become part of them because of the fact that they care so much about stupid things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things. There's this whole new wave with young people where they care so much about someone's star sign. You can't reject someone, you can't not date someone because they were born in October, or because they don't like the same music you like, or because they don't agree with the same political beliefs as you, or because they don't express the same opinions as you. Sometimes it's okay, all right? It doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, what matters is, does this person share the same core beliefs as you? Does this person really entitle or embody what you believe a person should have? Is this person kind? Is this person trustworthy? Are they loyal? Are there these things that matter more than the person not liking the same food as you, or even having the same diets as you? Obviously, there are certain things that form your self-identity as a person. Like, for example, if you're a vegan and you really, really want somebody that is also vegan, that's okay, because your veganism stems from a core belief, and a lot of vegans believe that animal abuse is what's happening when we move these animals to factories, of course, and it's a very controversial thing. We eat them up and we slaughter them, and a lot of vegans are dramatically opposed to the idea of that happening. So if you are somebody and whatever you believe forms your core beliefs, right, then at the end of the day, you can kick someone out for not being vegan, or for not going to the same school you go to. A lot of people do that, and in fact, it's actually called geographically incompatible. It's one of the weirdest things. There are simple solutions to these things. It's basically when somebody lives far away from you, so you just cut it out. This person could be perfect for you, but you literally just cut them out because they live 45 minutes away from you, or they live on the other side of the planet. If true love is going to happen, if you really want to connect with somebody, you'd move. Things like this don't really matter. The people that don't find love, the people that will end up in unhappy, toxic relationships, are the people that say they meet somebody that is 80% of what they want as a person. They're 80% of what they want in a human being, personality-wise, looks-wise, but they'll focus on that 20%. And because this person doesn't have that 20%, they'll be like, oh, I cannot be with you. And so they'll go and look for that person with the 20% they want. And hey, maybe they might find it. They'll find that person with that 20% that they wanted. But at the end of the day, that person also lacks the 80%. I'm not saying that you should settle for the worst person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's certain things that don't matter over exactly what you want. You want somebody that loves you. You want somebody that respects you. So stop worrying if this person likes what you like, or if they don't like what you don't like. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Number 4, this is a principle that a lot of people fail to understand, and this is setting them up for failure every single time when it comes to dating and relationships. Like attracts like. I'm going to say it again. Like attracts like. If you know me or you've been following me for a long time and you've seen on my Instagram, I'm just going to put a photo of my Instagram if you want to go and follow me. I put there the ego destroying series, and I mentioned how high self-esteem people, high confidence people tend to be more compatible with high self-esteem, high confident people. All right. And low self-esteem people tend to be compatible with low self-esteem people. And if you have a high self-esteem person and you have a low self-esteem person put together, their relationship will crumble, because a high self-esteem person will constantly be wanting to explore out bettering themselves, and the low self-esteem person might be jealous. They might be angry. They might be sad about the fact that this person, and you see it a lot of relationships when they'll constantly be like, hey, where are you? What are you doing? And at the end of the day, it becomes something that's toxic. It doesn't become a relationship where you're both building off each other. It becomes a relationship where you're literally in a cage, you're trapped. And this is very interesting, because I remember I was on live on my Instagram and somebody asked me, hey, do you believe young people should be dating? What age do you think you should start dating? And I'm like, that's different for everybody. That's different for every person. The main reason why I feel like you shouldn't be dating too young, and hey, when I say you shouldn't be dating, I mean, if you are, if you want to, you can. You can do anything you want, anything you put your mind to. But the reason why that I gave you shouldn't be dating at a very, very young age is because you haven't necessarily found your self-identity. You haven't necessarily found yourself. And so what happens is you have your rock, your world, and you haven't necessarily cultivated this planet. You haven't necessarily gone through experiences where you had to overcome adversity or become better. And so what happens is when you date from a very young age and your world isn't developed, you will join someone else's world. And so you'll grow into this person. Oh man, my hand. You'll grow into this person, but at the end of the day, it won't be the same thing, because if this person decides to leave you, if this person decides to break up with you and it's done, you're floating and you don't feel like yourself. You feel like a part of you has just been taken away. When you grow and you work on yourself, when you become that person that has their money, has their education, has whatever you is important to you, once you become that person that has it, then you'll be able to attract the type of people that you need in your life. If you're somebody that is lazy, somebody that isn't a hard worker, but you want somebody that works hard, you want somebody that makes money, you want somebody that is fit, is exercise, it's not gonna work, my friend. Work on yourself and you will attract those type of people into your life. The last thing I have, or the last tip I have for you when it comes to dating, is why so serious? Why do you take it so seriously? Why do you take dating, the whole game, the whole meeting new people so seriously? This person rejected me. I hate them. They're disgusting. Listen, at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's just meeting who you are compatible with. And once you do, you experience the moments with them. You experience their fullness. You grow with them. You come with your own life. You come with your own experiences. You come with your own stories, and they come with their own lives, their own experiences. And because you've worked on yourself, because you've understood the previous principle I gave you, you're obviously going to attract somebody that is equal, or at least about in the same level as you are. So stop taking everything so seriously. At the end of the day, if you get rejected, that's okay. If somebody comes and roasts you for your looks, you don't want to be with that person anyway. At the end of the day, we all have to love ourselves before we can love someone else. If you hate yourself, if you think you're a loser, if you think that you're not enough, if you think that you're ugly, you're fat, you're whatever, if you have these going through your mind, you're not going to attract the right type of person into your life. And at the end of the day, every time somebody rejects you, every time someone says anything about you, it'll become the most important thing, and you'll worry, and you'll really try, and you'll break down. I've had people tell me how they've emotionally broken down because of these things, these little things that don't mean anything. I want you to not take it so seriously. I want you to have fun. I want you to meet whoever you meet. And if they hate you, if they don't like you, even if they tell you you're ugly to your face, that's okay. we move on. That's just a part of the game. We adopt an abundance mindset, and I will make a video on the abundance mindset and all the benefits that has. So my friend, I know it's been forever. I love you so much. If you found just a little bit of value in this video, make sure you go down, click the like button, and if you really liked what you saw here, just click subscribe and click the bell icon in order to get a notification every single time my video pops up. If you want the links to my personality quiz, or if you want to contact me, I'll leave the link in the description below. If you want a copy of my book, I'll also leave the link in the description below. And hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for investing time in your growth. Take everything I told you to heart and make sure you actually work on it. I promise you we'll be back to our normal schedule, uploading 3 times a week as soon as my laptop comes this week. I love you. God bless you.